All right, I'm gonna do this real fast. I'm gonna speak in this accent because it's kind of fun, and it fits the movie that I saw. Uh, so I'm trying to get through the Oscar movies, and I wanted to start with The Whale, but I couldn't find a place to watch it. So I started with the Banshees of Inisherin, Inisherin. I have to look that up. Starring Colin Farrell as the main actor, and I sadly wish I knew the other names of the actors. The other one that I recognized, he played in the Eternals. Did quite well in this movie. Played a younger character than he did in the Eternals. Um, I could definitely see why this movie was nominated for an Oscar. Uh, it's beautifully shot, beautifully written, beautifully acted. It's just a marvelous story. Quite sad, but it's quite a great story. Very well told. Especially being a story about two best friends who lived on an island off the coast of Ireland. And just kind of had a fallout. There was no fight, but one of them was getting older and just said, "I don't want to be friends no more. You're too dull. I don't want to waste the rest of my life talking about nothing with you in the pub." And that was essentially the rest of the movie, and it just kind of escalated, and it got bigger and bigger. Oh, it was a good movie. I don't want to get too into spoilers because it is an Oscar movie, and I think everyone should experience these big kind of masterclass movies on their own without having knowing the story. Uh, but it was fun hearing the Irish accent, and I really like getting into the Irish accent on my own. Listening to Podrick and Colm, it was quite a sad tale. Um, there's not much to say about this movie because not a lot happened. It's hard to do this without discussing it with someone else. I can definitely understand how people wouldn't like this one because it's not a happy story, but the story doesn't have to be happy to be good. And this was a good story and it was very well told. I think that I need another drink. Hmm. I do wish we had the pub life that's portrayed in the movie, where you just go up to your buddy and say, "Hey, I'm going to see you down at the pub at 2." And you're going to see him down at the pub at 2. And just have a drink and chat about nothing. And that's friendship. It's great. But Colin Farrell did a really good job, and I think one of my more favorite scenes that I've seen of the movies in the past year was in this movie. And you might have seen it on TikTok or somewhere else. But he was going up to Colin in the bar, and he was saying, you used to be nice. You used to be nice, Coleman. What is wrong with that? Why aren't you nice anymore?" And there's a great scene where Coleman was like, "I don't want to be nice. I want to be remembered." And Coleman was like, I'll be remembered for being nice, and that's what matters." I like the little side stories about Dominic and Siobhan. Uh, Sweet, but kind of relatable. Um, in the little lady on the store who wanted to know everybody's business and got offended when she didn't know everybody's business. And that old lady that was almost like a witch. She was like a hag, and she was spouting omens. But it was entertaining. I don't think this movie is going to win Best Oscar. I still haven't seen all the movies. Uh, Colin Farrell is definitely in the running for Best Actor, but I don't think it's going to win the Best Picture. I've heard a lot of good things about Brendan Fraser coming back with The Whale, and I've heard he's got a really good role, that he should be very good. And I really liked Colin Farrell's role in this movie, but I still think Austin Butler is above that. I still have to see the rest of them. But at the moment, my picks for Best Actor are Austin Butler, and my best pick for Best Movie is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'm not even talking about the movie, and I don't know if I can lose the accent now. Uh, yeah, It's quite a fun movie. No, it was not a fun movie. It was an enjoyable movie. It was a wild story. It was very real. Uh, with a bewildered best friend and a crazy ex best friend, and it was just drastic. And the score was very nice. And I really don't pay attention to the score much, but it was very nice. And today I went to the I went to the cafe and I was working on some homework. And there was a little band that was playing Irish tunes. It was just a little jam group of older people. And they were just playing Irish tunes. And it got me thinking about this movie a lot. So I guess that's why I'm recording it now. It's quite good. I would definitely recommend it. If Everything Everywhere All at Once wasn't in the running, I probably think this would be one of the top contenders. At the moment, I've seen Black Panther. I don't think it's gonna win. It's a good movie, but it's not an Oscar winner. Not for Best Picture, but it is a good movie. This would beat it. Uh, I think as Best Picture, this movie could beat Elvis, depending on who you ask, because Elvis is kind of like you either like it or you hate it. So this movie could beat Elvis. Don't think it's gonna beat Ever All at Once. Don't think it's gonna beat Austin Butler as far as Colin Farrell goes. But I'm excited to see the rest. Right now, I'm watching Fablemans, and I'm quite looking forward to that. So this is just a very quick review from Drew. A Drew review for the Oscars. I'm trying to get through them, and I'm sure I'm gonna come up with a video, hopefully in a couple days before the Oscars, after watching all the movies, being able to give you down my guesses, and then hopefully a video after thinking about what it was. So yeah, until next time, go reviews.